Real Madrid has made a statement that's equal parts strategy and audacity. They've chosen to build the future of their backline around a 20-year-old, and the ripple effects are already being felt across the transfer market and inside the dressing room. Dean Huijsen, a towering, quick-thinking centre-back who burst into view over the last year, is now officially a Madrid player after the club reached agreement with Bournemouth and signed him to a 5-year contract. A clear long-term commitment to youth and potential rather than a short-term veteran fix. In a summer crowded with names and speculation, Madrid moved decisively, presenting Huijsen in full white and signalling that, under Xabi Alonso, the club wants its defensive spine to be composed of players who can grow inside the system and lead it for years to come. The mechanics of the deal underline how fast this happened. Madrid activated the player's release clause, a price reported widely around the market, and closed what many saw as a surprise but calculated operation. Reports pegged the fee in the region of the clause that made the transfer unavoidable for Bournemouth, and the club fast-tracked the move so Huijsen could integrate immediately into pre-season plans and be available for marquee fixtures. For Huijsen himself, the move has been a dream realised. He's been quoted saying that when Madrid called, he didn't want any other team, a line that captures both the pull of the white shirt and the player's readiness to embrace the pressure that comes with it. That same summer drama involved a contrasting figure. Aymeric Laporte, a seasoned international who had been mooted as a neat, experienced reinforcement for Madrid's centre. Laporte's own future took a different turn as negotiations and his personal criteria shaped the final outcome, with Laporte edging toward Athletic Club. Madrid's path cleared to hand the defensive baton to Huijsen and to trust in the pairing of youth and the existing experience at the club. News of Laporte's return to Athletic Club crystallised the summer's storylines, turning what might have been a veteran arrival into a validation of Madrid's youth first approach. So what does Huijsen bring that made Madrid act so quickly? At 20, he offers a rare blend, height and aerial authority, pace that helps cover transitions, and an advancing comfort on the ball that fits modern centre-back requirements. Those traits are exactly what Xabi Alonso appears to want, a backline that can defend aggressively, press in phases, and then recycle possession cleanly from the back. In practical terms, pairing Huijsen with more experienced figures gives Alonso tactical flexibility. He can field a progressive ball-playing duo in possession or balance the lineup with a veteran who stabilises while Huijsen advances his learning curve. Beyond tactics, the decision sends a message. Real Madrid is willing to bet serious money on developmental upside rather than repeatedly buying established stars to plug short-term holes. It's a philosophical shift that carries both risk and reward. If Huijsen blossoms, Madrid secures a long-term pillar at a position that has historically defined eras at the club. If he struggles, pressure will mount quickly. That's the nature of high-stakes investments at elite clubs. Either way, the club's long contract and immediate presentation show confidence in the scouting and coaching pipeline that identified Huijsen and accelerated his arrival. The immediate reaction across Spain and the broader footballing world has been electric. Pundits are debating whether Alonso's system will transform faster with a young, mobile defender sitting at its core, while rivals are recalculating their own defensive plans. For fans, the appeal is visceral. A charismatic young talent in white evokes both nostalgia and hope, the kind that drives engagement, ticket sales, and endless highlight reels. And for opponents, there's now a new variable to plan for, a 20-year-old who moves like a veteran but carries the unpredictability of youth. This window is not closed. Madrid will still monitor the market, but the signing clarifies the club's intent. It tells young academy players that pathways exist, it tells Europe that Madrid is building rather than buying only, and it tells veterans who dream of joining that they're competing not just with names, but with emerging hungry talent. The season ahead will be the proof, watching Huijsen adapt, watching Xabi Alonso sculpt a backline around him, and watching whether this gamble yields the defensive solidity Madrid craves. For now, the headline is simple and bold. Real Madrid has picked its new wall, and the decision has already ended the chapter many expected for Laporte redirecting the narrative toward a younger, faster future at the heart of the Blancos' defence. If Huijsen becomes the figure Madrid hoped for, history may remember this summer as the moment a generational talent was installed at the Santiago Bernabeu. If not, it will be a lesson in the tension between ambition and patience at the highest level. Either way, the transfer has provided drama, strategy, and a fresh storyline for the season. And for every coach, pundit and fan who loves to watch how the chessboard of European football rearranges itself overnight.